Hello dear friends, I am Engineer Nasir and I welcome you all for the lessons on Microsoft Excel. Now I believe that many of you probably be working on a older version or maybe on a newer version, but you don't have to worry because what I'll be teaching you in this lesson will be 90% or maybe 95% same which you are going to find it in your Microsoft Excel. So let us start. So when you open a Microsoft Excel, this is the sheet you will be encountering with first. Now in this, the Microsoft Excel, he wants you to choose whether you want to go for the blank workbook or you want to go with a template. Now you have a different templates in Microsoft Excel. For example, let's say that you have a something related to student schedule, something related to academic, something related to monthly expenses, loan, employee, sales. So these templates are very useful because if you open any template, you can save as and you're going to use the same data. Also on the top you have a search in which you can write if you are interested in any kind of template. For example, let us say that I want something which is related to the school. So I'll write school. So you can see that I have got a template which is related to the school. So let's say that if I'm interested in this student, if I open it, you can see that I can create it and it will come into my spreadsheet, and then I can start using it by putting save as. So this is all about templates. So since we are learning, we'll be starting with a blank workbook. So this is that. I'm just opening it by double click. So this is how your Excel sheet looks like. So let us study. On the top you have a tabs. So you have a different tab. Insert, page layout, formulas, data, review. Now every tab is got a ribbon. Now for example, in a tab home you have a this type of ribbon. In case of page layout you have another type of ribbon. Now every ribbon is got a group. Now for example, let us say a page layout. In a page layout you have a ribbon and then you have a different groups. For example, a theme, page setup, scale to fit, sheet options, arrange. And you will see that some of the group is got a launch button. Now when you open this launch button, you are going to see an extra detail of that particular group. Now if you see related to a print, if I open this extra launch button, you will see that you're going to get something extra which will be related to print. Other than this thing, you have a spreadsheet. Now what is basically a spreadsheet? Now the spreadsheet is basically, it is a combination of a column and a row. Now every column and every row meets at one intersection, that is called as cell. So for example, if I click to this point, now this is an intersection of column D and a row 13. So name of this cell is D13. Similarly, if I click somewhere here, so it is in a column of I and row 6. So name of this cell is I6. So basically you can say that cell is an intersection of a column and the row. So other than this cell, you have a range. Now basically range is a group of cell. Now for example, let us say that I have selected this much of area, and how do I define this area? I'm going to name this cell which is E6 and I'm going to take the last cell which is H12. So the name of this range is E6 colon H12. So this is all about a spreadsheet which has a column and row and cell and range. And you have a sufficient number of columns and sufficient number of rows. It doesn't end on Z. If you go on your right hand side, you're going to see that after Z you have AA, AB, AC and so on. And similarly, if you go in rows, you will see that it keep going. So you have a sufficient number of rows and sufficient number of columns. Now let us understand this cell little bit in deep. If you see that this cell, it's got a particular width and the height. Now let's say that if I want to write something in it, let's say if I write name. Now this it's a small word and it can easily accommodate in this cell and you can see it. But for example, let us say that I have a bigger name. For example, now you can see that the name is little bit bigger, so it has crossed the limit of my cells. Now you will feel as if it has gone and got intersect with another cell, but actually it is not, because if I am here and if I use the word tab, I go into a different cell, and if I write something here, that goes off. Now what I want to explain you here is that actually you feel as if the two words are getting intersect with each other, but actually in practically they are not, they are into a different cell. So now how do you rectify it? So the first thing is that you can go between the two columns, you can see the cursor how it's changing, and the moment it comes to the sign of plus, you can click it and you can make it a bigger. So now you can see the whole name within the cell. This is the one method. Control Z, I'm coming back. Another method is that you can go and when the plus sign comes, you can make a double click. So what happens is that it automatically makes the space which is required for the name. Now you will see that if I go and click on the column and right click, you can actually see a column width. Now the present column width is 14.89. This you can increase accordingly as per your requirement. So for example, if you have a longer words, longer titles, you can put it for example 25, and when you say OK, you can see the width of that cell has been increased. So this is all about the width of the cell. Similarly, if I go to the row and if I click a right and if I go to the row height, you can give actually the row height. Now right now the height is 14.4. If I go and click 20, the height of that particular row will be increased. Now let's say that you are interested in 6 to 7 rows together, so you can highlight it, and if you go right click and if I go to the row height and if I give a row height of 25, so all these row height will be increased. Similarly, in case of columns, if I select all the columns together, right click and column width, and if I give the column width of let's say 25, you can see the column width of all the cell has been increased. So this is all about the height and the width of the columns. Let's say that you have some bigger name in the title. For example, let's say I'll use a cap lock. International School A, tab, International School B, tab, International School C. Now in this case where the title is quite big and you're not able to read it, in this case what you're going to do is that you can select all the columns together and then you can go between any two columns and you can make a double click. The moment you make a double click, you can see that you are able to see all the names very clearly and they have adjusted the column accordingly.